A look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. Big 12 play gets underway as these two teams hope to get off to a good start. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
McLean Stadium is one of the most unique in all of college football. You can literally sailgate, drive your boat right to the stadium. This is a beautiful stadium, smaller capacity, but these fans make it special. From the run-on of all the students to start the game, they are loud and passionate every time the football is kicked off in Texas. Thanks.
Thanks, Holly. Kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Young. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Young. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Throwing, Lewis. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Quick completion on the out. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
The option, he'll keep it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. He's open on the right. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll run the option, and not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's Lagway to pass. They'll run the screen. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
On the option, finding an escape route. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. He's got the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. In the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Lagway on the play action. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job
Snags it, and there's running room. He's got enough for the first down at the 14-yard line, and no matter what happens on this drive, just getting out of jail in your own end is a win. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start gives them a little extra work to do here on 2nd and 11. Here's Lewis to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running a screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And wings it incomplete.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Punt is on its way. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to change this route. They'll run it from the gun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
3rd down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Works the middle. Runs through a man. He might have space. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Turner. And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Give to the running back. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quick catch on 3rd down. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lewis. Williams open on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
3rd down from the gun, Lewis. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Goes to the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense trying to take it back. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Throwing, Lewis. Under fire. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. After run, now throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
Could be an alley. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the 1st half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They thought they had that screen set up, but there was a giant hole in the screen, and they went backwards.
Defense obviously did a good job watching tape, Reese. They know this is an offense that's going to try and take advantage of their pass rush upfield and try to sneak some screens in, but nobody on defense blew that time.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Lewis from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throwing, Lagway. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6, so nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
To throw, it's Lagway. Hawks it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making checks. Lost the fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Throwing again, here's DJ Lagway. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
That has to sting as a defense. In a 3rd and obvious passing situation, you're going against this dual-threat quarterback you know can scramble, right? You've got to have somebody at home either spying him or mirroring him, expecting that to happen. That time, the defense wasn't in the right position, and the quarterback absolutely killed them with his legs, picking up the 1st down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. The Bears moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Baylor Bears called their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! How about that shot into the end zone? And he makes the grab for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Here's Lewis to throw. Pulls it in. It's Young. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down here for the offense. Lewis wants to pass.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Fires to the big fella. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Young. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Rides to the back. At the 20, he's got space. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Lewis unloads to the wideout. Caught. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he's made 1 already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with a look at Illinois taking on the number 6 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Buckeyes on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Flag wave.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on first down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
Moves away as he feels pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Running inside, it's Turner.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Gets the back moving. Flag wave from the gun on 3rd down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the Bears send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments and breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Motion from the back. Throwing, Lewis. That's caught, it's Perry. And he'll be brought down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make this 4th down conversion, and try to go down the field and get some points on the board.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's Lewis to throw. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Lagway will try to get it from the gun on third down. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. The Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Here's the return. He gets a block. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Perry. Runs through the tackle. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Finding some room. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Now on first down from the 40. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Lewis. Grabbed behind the line. It's Young. Turning it on. Touchdown, Buffs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Right back to it. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten half.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Took it all the way back to the house.
Well, this has been a defensive war. You were just wondering which side could hang on long enough. But how about the defense coming away with a big pick six late to take the lead? You got to step up in big moments. You saw the ball thrown, you pluck it out of the air, you find your convoy, and you're off to the races. That is an outstanding game-changing play.
He just couldn't squirt his way in for the 2, and it's still a 5-point game here in the fourth quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Got a man. It's Brown. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down one possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Finds us back in the middle. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. DJ Lagway to throw again. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Lagway wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Livingston. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The option look. Now the toss. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Got his man downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Here's Lagway to pass. Got his man on the outside. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
3rd down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop. After that last incompletion setting up 4th down, do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
They are running out of time and very little choice. Down 5 late, they'll go for it on 4th down. Lagway to throw for it on 4th. Stands in and takes the hit. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Keep it on the ground. Past the 40. There he goes down the right side. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.